Hey, Bill. I'm back with the big timber screws.
You already have some?
Well, I mean, you know, Brent, sometimes you gotta go with what you got, right?
Hey, I guess, man, but wouldn't it be kind of nice not to get the call back from your customer to tell you to come back and take this greenhouse apart and redo it again later?
All right, all right.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take those other screws out. Yes, and then we're gonna go ahead and replace them with the right big timber screws. Trust me, it's gonna make a big difference.
Guess I got a little bit ahead of myself, but seriously, do screws make that big of a difference?
There's a huge difference, Bill. Let's break it down, starting with the basics. You ever had a proper lesson in screw anatomy?
Well, not formally.
Buckle up, buddy. A screw has some key components: the head, the drive, the shank, the tip, the threads, and sometimes the knurl. And each one makes a big difference in how the screw performs.
You mean this isn't top of the line?
Bill, let's just say if that screw is a power tool, that'd be the brand on the shelf that after the first 2 uses, it starts smoking.
I got it. I don't want to be laughed off the job site. Give me the good stuff.
Let's start at the top, Bill. The drive of the screw is where the bit engages with the head of the screw. Big timber primarily uses a star drive. This helps reduce cam outs, which is when your bit slips out of the screw.
And who doesn't hate cam outs?
There's also other drives like Robertson, slotted, hex, and even Phillips, like the ones you were using. Phillips screws are common, but they strip out easily. That's why the pros use star or hex drives. They're easier to drive and produce better results.
Oh yeah, I could work with that.
See what I mean, Bill? Phillips drive screws aren't good for much other than anchoring drywall on a job site. But these big timber CTX screws, they're designed and engineered for tougher jobs like anchoring a greenhouse wall to these landscape timbers. The shape of the head matters too. Flat or bugle heads countersink smoothly into the wood. Washer heads, they provide extra holding power without sinking in. And then there's finish or trim heads, which practically disappear when you drive them in.
That's why these washer heads are perfect for this job. This wood's gonna swell and expand while it's outside, and those bugle heads will sink too far into the wood over time.
Next up, the shank. This is the main body of the screw and it determines how much force it can handle. Most screws are partially threaded. This draws material together better and reduces friction, like using these screws to draw these landscaping timbers together. But in some cases, like when you need an extra stable connection, like siding to wall sheathing or truss hold down, fully threaded screws are the way to go. The knurl is a little section that helps widen the hole, making it easier for the unthreaded shank to pass through. That reduces driving torque, creating a smoother, easier drive. All right, Bill, let's talk threads. That's the part of the screw that does all the gripping. Big timber doesn't just have one thread design. We match the right threads to the right material and right application. That means stronger holding, easier driving, and better performance. To keep it simple, we'll talk about 2 key categories: coarse and fine. Coarse threads are great for softwoods and drywall. The wider spacing helps them drive in fast and hold tight. Fine threads, on the other hand, have more threads per inch, making them better for hardwoods and metal, where a tighter grip is key.
Man, I never knew how much engineering goes into these things. My days of digging out whatever's in the bin and using it are over.
Now you're getting it, Bill. Maybe next we talk about a little safety.